I don't know if I've mentioned this on the podcast or not. Tell me if I have. But I very much think that organizations like the CDC, World Health
I love it.
Organization, all that stuff, like their job is supposedly to help the health of the world as a whole. But even looking at their most recent response during the pandemic, I never saw them mention like get outside and exercise. In fact, they did the opposite. They closed gyms and they kept liquor stores open. They said stay inside, don't go out. It's like they never once said, hey, maybe we should pay attention to your nutrition. Maybe we should pay attention to your body fat percentage. Maybe we should pay attention. Here are some ways. I didn't see them putting out information on how to get exercise in your home. Cool. You want to say stay at home? Awesome. Give people ideas and access to things that will allow them to exercise at home, that will allow them to eat better. Give them opportunities to improve their health, not just say stay at home, take the jab, da 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 da. It's like, and that's where I feel people in our position, you, me, and everyone listening to this, that's I've become so much more passionate over the last few years about what I do, because I had like a huge epiphany being like, there are government organizations that are supposedly designed to keep us healthy, but really the ones who I think are having the biggest impact are people on social media. I think personal trainers on social media are having a bigger impact on public health than public health organizations. That's what they're supposedly designed to do. And it's like when I had that epiphany, I was like, holy shit, this is more important than ever to be putting information out about health publicly, because people don't know what to do. And the organizations that are supposedly designed for this are not helping at all, or at least not helping like in the big bang for your buck, low hanging fruit ways of walk more, eat better, stay hydrated, get better sleep. Instead, they're doing the exact opposite. So yeah, I think it's more important than ever.
Bro, did I tell you I was reading up on, what's the name of that weight loss drug?
Ozempic?
Yeah, I was reading up on Ozempic a week or two back, and they linked out to a place on the CDC website where it lists causes and risk factors for obesity.
Okay.
And two of them were not overeating, nothing related to nutrition, nothing related to exercise, nothing related to being sedentary. Two of the risk factors and causes of obesity were climate change and racism.
I think I've seen that somewhere. Climate change and racism. What are they doing? Like what the fuck are they doing?
I actually don't know, which brings me to like my actual core belief on this, which is worrying about the government, unless you're going to get involved, right? Unless you're going to run for office, unless you're going to like try to elicit change, it makes more sense to focus on what you can control, which is reaching people directly, impacting people directly. You know, you mentioned the positive effect that personal trainers on social media have had at improving the health of millions of people across the world. Focusing on what we can control rather than what our elected officials are or aren't doing that is helping or hurting society. And I don't know if that's right, because I don't know if like you could have more impact if you actually got involved in that arena. I just don't think I'm cut out at all for that arena.
Dude, no. Fuck that arena. Nobody in that arena gets to a high level morally and ethically. Like, it's impossible. And, you know, I think about it in terms of, I think Jon Snow is a perfect example, or Bran, in terms of if you want to, the person who's going to be in charge needs to be someone who doesn't actually want to be in charge. So it's the person who wants power is the last person you want to actually have power. And dude, it just seems like when they're saying things like that, where it's like, yeah, some of the main causes of obesity are racism and climate change. It just seems like they're trying to virtue signal to a certain population, to a certain group, left or right, whatever it is. They're trying to get votes is what they're trying to do. They're trying to get votes. They're not trying to affect change in public health. They're trying to affect opinion of who's in charge. And, oh, do they see our cause? It's like, God damn.